Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Brain Time Debate Podcast. We have a special guest, Ira's sister.
Hi, I'm Ivory. What's
I am Seth. What is up, audience?
I am
Joey.
Kyle. Oh, sorry, Joey. I can't get this right. Okay, Joey, you go.
Hey, I'm Joey.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Ira.
And today we're doing something we've only really done once before, which is to try to just give some deep analysis of memes. This one's going to be more like a meme history lesson around a very important figure in meme history. Markiplier. He's a pretty popular YouTuber, I'd say. What would you say?
I'd say he's pretty popular. What was his last subscriber count?
no clue?
Few
I'm gonna
million.
So it's in the millions. Pretty sure.
28.3 million. It's a lot of people.
He's a big boy, and we're going to look at him with our big brains. So let's start simple with a classic, like a classic kind of meme. So as you can see, he's in pain.
He is in pain.
He's confused.
I think this was after, this was after he was shot in a video, I think.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Well, school often feels like getting shot in the stomach, you know.
It really does. It really does. Especially when your teacher starts going off about something that isn't related to the class and takes up most of your work time.
True.
It has the vibe of an early 2000s, or not early 2000s, early 2010s type meme. The fonts and the very low pixel count. I guess it could be lower, but
It's not low enough.
It's not low enough. Never be low enough.
Yeah, so this is definitely a very basic style meme, and that's why I wanted to start off with it before we get to more of the some of the ones that we might associate more with Markiplier when we think about meme culture. So
so here Markiplier represents like the slow. I was just gonna say, is Markiplier just like representing the slow descent into like existential crisis with that face?
I think he is.
Possibly. Man, don't you just see a cow like that and it turns and looks at you and you're looking back at it and the first thought that comes to your mind is, I can milk you.
That's Disney with Star Wars, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
That's the same
wrong.
with practically everything now, but
That meme,
even their
yeah.
own IPs, they're
Yeah.
with the Disney remakes.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd say this is a meme that's not necessarily getting laughs on its own, but it's clearly evoking feelings and is doing a good job representing kind of common consensus.
Rage, disappointment.
That feeling when you see like a company or something is like, I can milk that. I can do that.
In this image, Markiplier has sold his soul. This is a Faust type of a thing.
Sold his soul to the Minecraft cow. You belong to me now.
He must
He's
he
given
must
up
milk the
creative
cow. It is a requirement.
He's given up creative expression. He's just going for milking what works
He's
at this
just going
point.
for that cow. Why bother mining for diamonds when you can just milk?
Wow, this is generating some interesting trains of thought. I would love for this meme to have no context other than it just saying me looking at my gerbil. I just think it's funny.
For as many
I think
for as many like good things this meme can be paired with, there's also a lot of bad things this meme can be paired with.
I've heard it more often on that side than with this format.
Yeah.
Wonder what gerbil milk tastes like.
I don't want to know.
You brought it up, Seth. That's your own fault.
I know.
Okay.
So here's a question. Was that the bite of 87?
Probably
Yes.
was.
Clearly.
I remember because I was I watch Markiplier, and I remember when he did this. It was when I was in middle school. I don't know how this specific one took off. I never because it was so long ago, and it just like took off like as of recently, and it's just like, why? I don't get it.
I think people are probably just A, nostalgic for FNAF, and two, making fun of it. If you don't know, there's reference to his playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's. The format of him being up in the corner with a reaction thing is how people usually film their Let's Plays. And there's this, people were getting into the deep lore and mysteries, and there's this thing called the Bite of 87, and people are staring at it with pictures of anything. With what?
You're right.
MatPat drove me to the point of, I don't remember if I unsubscribed from him, but I got so just ridiculously sick of FNAF videos. It got up, there was like 40, 50 of them, and I was just like, are you kidding me, man? Talk
I'm
about
pretty sure
milking
he's
something.
sick of them too,
Talk about
but he's milking, exactly.
I can milk you. I can milk
sold his
you.
creativity for what works. FNAF videos were getting views. I'm just so sick of it. I'm so upset.
This is the final FNAF theory until the next one, guys.
Final. Do you not know
Okay,
what
I can
final
say
means?
the best format of these that I've seen with the Bite of 87 was one from Monsters Inc. When our old friend Mike Wazowski,
What a man.
a recurring topic on this podcast, is bitten by this little kid, and he just says, "Is that the Bite of 87?"
Except in the video game, it's about a monster biting a child. In the movie, it's a child
Monster biting another monster.
Oh yeah, monster biting another monster.
You know what this looks like to me? Markiplier's reaction image. I was just saying, Markiplier's face in this image just looks like a scene from like a really dramatic movie where he's just gotten stabbed in the back by his best friend, you know, and he's like, he can see the knife go through his gut, and he's like, it's a mix of pain and betrayal.
It's rather dark. Goodness.
I know which friend it was.
Was it MatPat?
It was Wade.
No. So Markiplier has also kind of influenced our podcast in a way. Our namesake is the meme Big Brain Time.
That is right. Why they don't make
Love that meme. Even though it's so small on Discord emojis, it's fine.
Yes.
You understand.
I love how this one popped up because it kind of came out of nowhere. I think it was a random edit in just one of his videos, and then just became a meme, and it's wonderful. It speaks to me on a level, because like when you're doing something and you accomplish something, and you feel like you finally made a breakthrough on something, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is big brain time. Oh yeah.
This is a play on what that classic conundrum of like the it's not a conundrum, but like the a pound of what is it, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers is heavier.
I don't think it's really that, but it's sort of troll.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's not that, but it's the whole idea of like not realizing that, not properly comprehending units of measurement.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't even read that 1 gram of diamonds, like 15 grand. I didn't even read that part. No, you're totally right. That is totally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is big brain time. I'm right.
So through that though, we got another meme offshoot, which is that he keeps being compared to different animated characters and photoshopped onto different animated characters. So here's him as Megamind.
It's not wrong.
It's so perfect.
This should be our podcast logo.
Everything.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys are laughing so hard at this one.
Look, I was expecting Metro Man because he looks exactly like the aged Metro Man from that movie, but this got me.
Have you seen the deep fakes?
Oh, there's deep fakes of that?
There's deep fakes of that.
Well,
Oh,
I
good.
did gather a Photoshop of that though, so worry not, my podcast companions.
Yes, that's the one. Yes. It's so creepy how it looks like him.
The eyebrows.
How does
Maybe
it-
not so much the eyes.
Like, it's supposed to be Brad Pitt, but it's Markiplier.
Oh, do you
I don't even think it looks like Brad Pitt.
It doesn't. It just looks like Mark.
Right, but the thing is, he really gets photoshopped onto all kinds of animated characters.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you watch Shrek, there's a character called Lord Farquaad.
God.
Oh, I know that one.
Whoa.
He looks a little less impressive. He looked a little. He looked a little more impressive as Metro Man. This is just
No.
weird.
I don't zoom in. You don't need that.
I will zoom in if I want to, Kyle.
I will say that
I
seems
was
like a
hoping
pretty
for the
smooth
other
edit.
version of this one. I'm waiting for the next version if that's coming. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know why his face is always put on Farquaad's face.
I think it's the hair, right? It's not exactly the same, but he's
Yeah,
got
it's
long
the
black
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
He just has that long face that just works so well. And
Yeah.
it's
Big head, big neck. It works.
Something happened. Somebody was trying to make fun of meme culture by making something stupid to satirize it. The trouble is, you can't get any stupider than a meme. Therefore, you can also not out meme a meme. So we ended up with this becoming a popular meme, even though it was made to make fun of memes. This is the Mark
Yes.
Zuckerberg trial.
so you can't make a meme. You can't make fun of a meme and not have it be a meme. It doesn't work like that. It's just contradictory.
The fact, I think this is the most popular one that he is associated with. So much to the fact that it has been spun off so many times with different, like there's one where he's his face is on Mr. Incredible and he's going M. There's another one where he's Beethoven and instead of the letter E, it's the note E. It's like an E
Honestly,
flat.
that's so interesting to meme culture, just the idea that you can't really mock it.
There it is. M. Yep, that's the one.
M is for Metro Man.
No, M is for math.
M is for math is
Math is math.
it's in this is what this format, like the E format, is the one I think he has directly addressed. He's like, why you idiots?
He is M is the nemesis of E,
True.
unless you're Eminem. All right, we have another variation of E that just
like-
shows the disturbing versatility of these. I like to call this mutant E.
He's
Oh,
an Eminem.
I do appreciate how you've gone from like early 2010s style, like typical memes, into the more dank region. I feel like these last few memes are the kind of things that Seth always sends in the chat, and I just really appreciate just the weirder, the more surreal that they get.
I think this has like been a perfect show of the evolution of meme culture. It's gone from like the early 2010s where it's like it's this long run out
They actually-
joke to
Right.
now where it's just something ridiculous like this and yet it still makes you laugh.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't need a caption to be funny anymore.
No.
yeah.
Yeah, you're totally right. Things have gone from like being kind of rational and sort of making sense, like you could show it to your parents and it would make sense, to stuff that's just a fever dream,
So
basically.
stupid it's funny.
Yeah. And the thing with the fever dream too is it's kind of interesting. It's sort of like how I wouldn't quite call it conditioning, because I remember somebody saying the internet's worked my sense of humor so much that if I see the letter E on its own, I crack up. But on the one hand, that's like a crazy accomplishment of like abstract art in a sense. It's almost like the way that motifs in music, how you can all of a sudden, because of a random string of notes, feel either a threatening sense or a comforting sense or a nostalgic sense, despite the fact that those notes have no intrinsic meaning on their own. And I feel like the the evolution of meme culture has definitely turned into almost like a giant jazz combo.
With so many motifs and leitmotifs that you just
Yeah,
you're drowning in them.
you just
But you're
riff.
enjoying it.
I have one more. I call this the evolved Markiplier. Will this be the
Low, below.
will this be the
He's saying
final
unevolved
evolution?
Markiplier.
I can only delete other people's pictures of me on Facebook.
The worst part is that I remember when that picture was taken. The context makes it so much more funny.
The final evolution of Markiplier memes. Ira, if you want, we can cut that out from the episode. I just knew it would get a good laugh.
You know what? Leave it in. I don't have a life anyway, so it's fine.
Oh,
Becoming off guard is, yeah.
ooh. Ooh, Ira, I'm sorry for laughing. I apologize.
No, there's nothing wrong. It looks very respectable.
He does look very he looks dapper.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. I think we learned a lot.
Markiplier perfectly shows the evolution of meme culture somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Markiplier, senpai, notice us.
Senpai. Yes, Markiplier senpai. Notice me.
Notice that, senpai. Whenever I Google big brain, all that comes up is Markiplier. That must mean that's something, you know? Oh, God. Well, thank you for joining us, audience.
Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you in the next video.
Oh.